New Crystal Defense Mode is finally here in Sailor Piece, and it has some of the best rewards in the game. So in this video I am going to show you where to find it, how it works, what you should focus on first, and the fastest way to farm crystal coins. So first of all, Crystal Defense is located on the left back side of Punch Island in C2. When you go there, you will see 3 NPCs and the leaderboard. The first NPC is the Merchant. This is where you can buy the new anti-magic sword, Clover outfit, Destroyer aura. The second NPC is the Defense Upgrade NPC. This is where you spend crystal coins to upgrade your account stats for this mode, like damage, crit chance, HP, and luck. So this works very similar to boss rush upgrades and tower upgrades. And then the last NPC is the Crystal Defense NPC, and this is the one you use to open the portal and actually start the mode. Now to start Crystal Defense, you need Crystal Keys. Crystal Keys can drop from any enemy in C2, but there is definitely a fastest way to farm them. If your goal is getting as many keys as possible, then the best route is farming enemies on Starter Island in C2 with Quake Fruit. The reason this works so well is because Quake lets you hit 2 groups of enemies at the same time, so you are clearing much faster and getting more drops over time. So before you even think about long crystal defense sessions, the first thing you want to do is get a good stack of crystal keys ready. Once you have a key, you can enter the mode. Inside Crystal Defense, enemies start spawning every wave from different paths, and they all move toward the crystal in the middle of the map. Your job is to defend that crystal and defeat every enemy before they can reach it. For each wave you complete, you get crystal coins, and the farther you go, the more crystal coins you get. So the whole idea of the mode is very simple. Survive as many waves as possible and keep the crystal alive for as long as possible. And because of that, the first thing you should do before entering is use your full damage build. Use your best rune, your best title, your best race, your best clan, your best accessory, your best bloodline, your best relic, everything. This mode is all about clear speed and range, so the stronger your build is, the farther you go, and the more crystal coins you get every run. But the most important part here is definitely the weapon or melee you choose. This map is big. Enemies come from different directions, and if your weapon has slow clear or short range, some enemies are going to reach the crystal. So what you really want is a weapon or melee with strong AoE, very nice range, and cooldowns that let you keep controlling the map without leaving big gaps. One of the best options I found for this mode is Ice Queen V move. That skill has very good damage, nice range, and a strong cooldown for this kind of content. It covers space really well, and that makes it one of the best choices for keeping enemies away from the crystal. The World and Cosmic Being are also very good options, but with those you need cleaner timing, because their cooldowns are a little longer than Ice Queen V. So from time to time enemies can still reach the crystal if your timing is off. Gilgamesh Melee is also decent, but again the cooldown is a little longer than what you ideally want in this mode, so it can still work, but it does not feel as smooth as Ice Queen here. And another really strong idea is running Crystal Defense with other players. This helps a lot, because even if your build has slightly longer cooldowns, having more players covering more paths makes the mode much easier. So if you already have a strong farming group or guild members online, this is definitely one of the best modes to run together instead of always doing it solo. Now let's talk about the rewards, because this is the part most players care about the most. Of course, one of the first things a lot of people want is the new anti-magic sword. That sword costs 5,000 crystal coins. It is definitely worth getting because it is the new update weapon, and even right now, it is already a pretty decent farming sword. And since it is still new, there is also a very good chance it gets future buffs, which means it could become even stronger later. So anti-magic is absolutely one of the first big goals in this mode. After that, the next really important reward is Clover outfit. This is one of the best accessories in the game right now, so this is not just some side cosmetic reward. This is one of the main reasons Crystal Defense matters for progression. If your goal is making your account stronger, Clover outfit is definitely one of the biggest things you want from this mode. Then we also have the new aura in the shop. So if you care about auras, that is another very nice extra reward to keep in mind while farming crystal coins. And then lastly, we have the new title called Demon Dweller. This is one of the biggest rewards in the whole mode because Demon Dweller is the best title in the game right now, and it gives 100% damage. And the best part is that you do not actually need to buy it from the shop. This title drops from Crystal Defense itself, which means while you are farming the mode for coins, you also have a chance to get the strongest title in the game at the same time. That is exactly why this mode is such a huge deal. You are not only farming for one weapon, you are farming for one of the best swords, one of the best accessories, a new aura, upgrade stats, and the best title in the game, all from one place. So if we put the whole route together, the smartest way to farm Crystal Defense is very simple. First, farm Crystal Keys on Starter Island in Sea to using Quake Fruit so you can hit 2 groups of enemies at once. Second, go into the mode with your full damage build and do not hold back on any part of it. Third, use a weapon or melee with strong range and good cooldowns, and Ice Queen is one of the best options for that. Fourth, run it with other players if you can, because that makes the mode much more smooth. And fifth, focus your crystal coins on the biggest rewards first, especially Anti-Magic Sword and Clover Outfit, while also watching for Demon Dweller title to drop from the mode. So overall, Crystal Defense is definitely one of the biggest new modes in the game right now. It is not only good for one reward, it has multiple top-tier reasons to farm it, and because of that this is very likely going to become one of the main long-term grinds in the update. Comment how far you got in Crystal Defense or what reward you are going for first. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more Sailor Piece content.